Hey, brother teacher here. If you are a young lady who say that you have a boyfriend, this message is for you. And if you are a guy, a gentleman, who claims to have a girlfriend, this message is for you. Now, for both of you that I just mentioned, now this is not to any specific person or individuals, just generally speaking, just to guys and gals, there's no such thing as a girlfriend and a boyfriend if you are romantically involved. So if you are a young lady, older lady, middle-aged lady, or guy for that matter, and you're having sex with your partner, note that I said partner, you are partners. And if you are partners, then you are married. Yes, you may not have a sheet of paper or a certificate that says that you're married. You may have not gotten married legally, but in the sight of the Creator, you are married. That's what you are. This probably could have some potential backlash. It doesn't matter, but it doesn't change what I said. And if you don't like what I said, and I say this in all frankness, it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is not true. So the real question is this: if you're being intimate with one another, guys and gals, men and women, ladies and gentlemen, if you're being romantically intimate and physical with one another, why are you not married? I'm not saying go to a justice of the peace, a judge, or a preacher, pastor, and get hooked up legally. You don't really have to do that if you're having sex. You've already done it. Because basically what you have said is that we belong to each other in this particular way. Romantically, we belong to one another. I believe that term boyfriend and girlfriend and dating with the extra privileges, the physical privileges, it's just a way of saying that we're having consensual sex with one another without a commitment. Did I lose you? In other words, you're saying if we got married, neither one of us could go and date again in the future because we're tied down to this other individual. Well, once you copulate, if you will, once you get together romantically, haven't you tied yourself down to that individual? Haven't you made a commitment with one another on that level? Oh, maybe Pandora's box just started to leak out a little bit. Some truth. Maybe it did. You see, you really should make up your mind. We should make up our minds and say that this is a person that I want to be for the rest of my life if I'm going to commit to them on a sexual level, romantically, if you will. Ladies and guys, why are you not committed forever? Did you ever ask yourself that question? Have you ever had the heart-to-heart conversation with one another and say, what is this that we really have? One thing that has bothered me for some years now is when I hear parents ask their young children, do they have a boyfriend? If it's a girl. Or do you have a girlfriend if it's a boy? And these children oftentimes are 8 years old, 10 years old, 12 and 13 years old. Do you know the implications of that in today's world when you say girlfriend, boyfriend? That means, do you have somebody who you kiss on and who kisses on you and maybe even gropes or rubs on you sexually in today's world, society. Now, my interpretation of girlfriend, boyfriend today, not that it meant that when I was coming up, but today my interpretation would be this. Do you have a friend that's a boy? Do you have a friend that's a girl when you're talking to your children? In the true sense of friendship, a friend, not someone that you have a romantic interest in when you are a teenager or a preteen. No, not at all. But that's not the way the world looks at it. You see teenagers all the time going out dating one another and having intercourse. So, just something for you to think about. If you're an older person, you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, 50s, maybe even 60s and up, and you have been dating someone for a while, why don't you just simply say that you're married? Especially if you are having intercourse, sexual relations. Aren't you really married? Or are you just using that as a cloak to say, well, it's convenient to say girlfriend, boyfriend, so it doesn't make it look as though I'm really committed to this other person? I'm trying to get you to think. Shouldn't you be committed to the other person? That's the real big question here. So if you're girlfriend, boyfriend, and you're having sexual relationships with one another, that is commitment, isn't it? So if it is commitment, then stop saying that's my girlfriend. Stop saying that's my boyfriend. Just say that's my significant other or my husband or wife, because that's what you really are acting out. Hello. This is Brother Teacher. That's it. And I change not. So you let me know. Have you been secretly married all along under the cloak of being labeled as a girlfriend, boyfriend for convenient reasons? Just something for you to ponder. Let me know what you think.